Players' Championship 13, and we only have 2 players who have won titles this year involved at this 4th round stage. So many big names have gone out early in this tournament. The likelihood of getting a new winner this year, or maybe a brand new winner on the PDC circuit, has increased dramatically. Jermaine Wattimena
Joe's won the ball.
has never won a PDC title before. He's never even made a final before. Whereas Joe Cullen does have a couple of Players' Championship titles to his name.
81.
Johnny Clayton and Ian White are the only players to have won titles this year. Ian White's won one of these. Johnny Clayton won the Austrian Darts Open on the Euro Tour, of course. But Jermaine Wattimena is playing fabulously today.
58.
Wattimena, 103 average for the day, 111 average in his 6-0 whitewash of Simon Whitlock. Very impressive stuff from the machine gun. Joe Cullen,
140.
in the mid-90s with his average, but he's been getting better and better. It was nothing special against Dimitri Vandenberg, 85. It was up near 100 in his 2nd round game. But it was 105.5 in a 6-3 win over Kevin Painter, as Wattimena can't take out the 161, and Cullen gets a look at the 82, starting on the bullseye. 17 for tops. Wattimena poised.
62.
And will get a go at the double 12.
Game shot.
And the double 3 does the job. Now, interestingly, and just looking at the stats for this match, Joe Cullen, there are a handful of players Cullen has never beaten after having at least 2 goes at them. Josh Payne is one of them. John Henderson is one of them. But Jermaine Wattimena is also one of them. 3 times they've played, and 3 times the machine gun
59.
has beaten the rock star, including on the Euro Tour this year, at the World Championship as well.
180.
Cullen puts in the first 180 of this one. Now, where's he going here? Yeah.
168.
That will do very nicely for Jermaine. Responds to the 180 with a 168 of his own to leave 134.
65. $94.
Well, Cullen missed a dart for the 82.
97.
And misses a dart for a 117 as well. And again, Wattimena is there with 3 darts at a double to tidy up. He does exactly that. 2-0 to Jermaine Wattimena.
100.
Winner of this game goes through to the quarterfinals. It
60.
will not take long. They will not hang around, these two. It is either the unseeded Peter Jakes or the original Kyle Anderson, winner of the Auckland Darts Masters last year.
134. $59.
We are seeing games all over Wigan going on, and Rob Cross, he is limped to this stage of the tournament, but he is playing fantastically against Big John Henderson.
123.
111 average for the world champion. He's 4-2 up in a race to 6. 75 scored.
92.
So that will leave Cullen on tops, and for the first time in this game, Joe Cullen is going to get 3 darts at a double rather than having to pin 1 dart at a double at the end of a combination. Wattimena isn't there to take advantage if he slips, which he doesn't. Cullen gets a leg on the board.
140.
Kyle Anderson 2-0 up on Peter Jakes at the moment. Rapid Ricky Evans 3-2 up on Vincent van der Voort. It's 2 apiece between Robert Owen and Stephen Bunting. And Rob Cross has just gone 5-2 up on John Henderson, the world champion, charging towards the quarterfinals as Jermaine Wattimena fires in his first 180 of this one.
140.
4 times a semi-finalist on the PDC Tour, Jermaine.
100. 9.
Joe's best performances have come on the
101.
European Tour this year. His floor form has not been good.
Game shot.
This is an opportunity to change that, but right now he is not taking it. He's not being allowed to by Jermaine Wattimena.
140.
Despite the fact Cullen is averaging 110, he's 3-1 down.
100. $97. 140. 94.
Cullen leaves the 170. Wattimena. Good look at the ball.
140.
No, stays there, leaves 1-2-1. It could go this, but it won't.
98.
For another break and a 4-1 lead. Couldn't find a treble with either of the
57.
first two darts, and that's what he needed. Double 16 for Cullen.
40.
Now.
Game
Jermaine
shot.
Wattimena is closing in on making it a 4-zip perfect record against Joe Cullen. Joe Cullen is the number 5 seed here today.
99.
Cullen won 2 of these Players' Championship events last year. He's a major quarter-finalist, did that at the UK Open a
47.
couple of years ago.
$59.
But Jermaine Wattimena, a man who's never made a PDC final, is just finding a way to take out the shots when it counts, and that
120.
will not help Joe Cullen. Although if you just do look at that flight, one of them looks a bit dog-eared, and even just a little bit of frayed ends
59.
on those flights can make the difference, can be the difference between 60 points and nothing. And in a game like this, you need all the points you're going to get, because despite Joe
44.
Cullen averaging 106, it is not enough against Jermaine Wattimena, who, when it comes to the crunch, is hitting what he needs to.
96. $98. 140.
We've said this before about Jermaine Wattimena. If he gets into a rhythm, if
100.
he starts flowing, he just hits things at will and at ridiculously rapid pace.
Game shot.
And that is exactly what is happening in this game. He is 5-1 up. It could be another top seed dumped out of this tournament before the quarter-final stages.
85.
Sometimes with Jermaine, if he has a bad first start, then he can follow it with 2 more poor ones.
96.
But there just haven't been many bad first starts. He just seems completely at ease. And why wouldn't you be? You've just averaged 111 and whitewashed a major finalist last year in
60.
Simon Whitlock.
$140.
I have not had a stopwatch on this game,
96.
but I can tell you it has not lasted long.
133.
It has probably lasted about the same amount of time as one of Jermaine Wattimena's meals.
140.
Cullen leaves the Shanghai. It might not matter. Bullseye for the match. And
Nice shot
Jermaine
on the match.
Wattimena once again has battered Joe Cullen all over the board. 101 average for Joe Cullen. He only got 1 leg. Jermaine Wattimena cruises through to the quarterfinals. 1 win away from a 5th PDC semi-final. If he carries on playing like this, he could well make his first final, or even